But we start tonight with the first move to impeach a cabinet secretary since the late 1800s, and it's happening right now. The House Homeland Security Committee is preparing to vote on 2 articles of impeachment against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas over his handling of the crisis at the border. He would be only the 2nd cabinet secretary in history to be impeached. It is expected to pass and to head to the full House, where Speaker Mike Johnson has promised a floor vote as soon as possible. In his opening statement today, Republican Committee Chair Mark Green said his panel had exhausted all other options to hold Mayorkas accountable.
Today is a grave day. We have not approached this day or this process lightly. Secretary Mayorkas' actions have forced our hand. We cannot allow this border crisis to continue. We cannot allow fentanyl to flood across our border, our criminals to waltz in undeterred. And we cannot allow a cabinet secretary with no regard for the separation of powers or the rule of law to remain in office.
Secretary Mayorkas hit back at the charges in a lengthy letter ahead of the hearing, calling the proceedings baseless and writing in part that, "I assure you that your false accusations do not rattle me and do not divert me from the law enforcement and broader public service mission to which I have devoted most of my career and to which I remain devoted." Let's go right now to NewsNation's Joe Khalil live on Capitol Hill. Joe, it's expected. When is the vote expected to happen? We expect it to pass today. And are there the votes in the full House to impeach Mayorkas?
That is a really good question for Republicans, because it's not entirely clear they have the full House vote set. They are very likely to pass it out of this committee. And you're right to point out the historic nature of this. Elizabeth, you got to go back to 1876, almost 150 years, for the last time that Congress actively worked to impeach a cabinet secretary. Republicans are making 2 arguments. They've got 2 articles of impeachment. The first one is they say Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas has not enforced the law that are on the books. They say that anyone in the country illegally, whether they've committed a crime or whether they are waiting for their asylum case to play out in court, needs to be detained. That is the law. And if he's not going after detaining 100% of them, they say he is failing to uphold the law. The second argument they're making is what they're calling a breach of trust by rolling back Trump-era border policies they say were working, and also by coming before Congress and saying under oath the border is secure, which they say materially is not true. So those are the arguments they're making. Now, Democrats and Secretary Mayorkas himself are on the complete other side of this, saying this is a total sham process. They say that impeachment is meant for officials who are abusing their office for personal gain. High crimes and misdemeanors is how the Constitution puts it. They say that nothing Secretary Mayorkas has done rises to that level. Now, I talked to Benny Thompson, the top Democrat on this committee, and the other argument Democrats are making is they're saying, look, he is not derelict in his duty if literally right now he's trying to work with the Senate to pass a border bill. This is him working toward trying to secure the border. I talked to Benny Thompson about whether maybe if that happened earlier, maybe a year or so ago, if we would be here today. Here's what Thompson told me.
He's been before the committee this year, and each instance he was attacked. And so I'm not of the belief that he would have been treated any differently if he had.
So, Elizabeth, they're going to be back in that room any moment now. They took a recess, but this could be a matter of hours. Still, it's a while before they vote in the committee. You bring up the question whether the full House is going to pass this. Not all Republicans are on board. Most of them are, but there are a few that have expressed objections. We'll see if that changes between now and when the House actually votes.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.